going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. It's From Fsmodding, babe. Today we've got 6 PC mods in testing. We've got 10 console mods in testing. With all those 27 mods were released today, Giant Software have released a ton of new information and a new podcast on Farming Simulator 22. A2 Studio talks about the TLX Phoenix update and why it failed testing. Agco literally do the same thing about the F350. Custom Modding have released their Agco 1000, but only for PC. AMD Agri have a new mod, plus some big updates. Fsmodding is working on a new seeder. Dutch Modding have a 3rd new building for Farm Sim 22. DjGoHam gives us a little bit of a tour around some of the places on his new map. Plus,
Oxygen David has a ton of new information about his new map, Fort Farmers.
Oops, wrong button. Let's check it out. In testing for PC, we have Agronopolis, Big Bell Grab, Flat 8 Bell Grab, Lovefold's Aberdeenshire Multifruit, Max Chisel MC5319, and Middle Saxony. In testing for consoles, we have the AGM P310 and Bodywork, Brand Sign Pack, Case IH Trident 5550, Helvetica Ice Cafe, Junkari Module Trailers, Massey Ferguson 5650, Multifruit Silo Pack, New Holland Workmaster Series, and Storage Shed Pack. In addition to the mods and testing, we have no new mods sitting waiting to be tested. The current average wait time for loose million mods, well, it says 1 workday, but it's just not. There's nothing here. There's no more. It's all gone. In addition to the mods and testing, 27 new and updated mods were released today on the in-game mod hub, including the John Deere 9R and a huge update to Maze Plus. I've already made a video showing these off, and you can find that video linked in the first pinned comment and description below. One mod that was released earlier for consoles only, but is now available for all platforms, is the Lieber Grinder, made up modding in the ABP team in cooperation with Black Sheep Modding. This is great for clearing trees and stumps for new farmland and cleanup or whatever you want to do. Just get rid of some trees. It's going to cost you $4,000, and you can change up the color configuration to match the Lieber 902 excavator by Black Sheep Modding, which is a required mod for this to work. For those of you that have been waiting on equipment to start releasing on the Farming Simulator website, the day has finally come. They have released some information showing off different equipment and machines coming with Farming Simulator 22, which includes different tractors and harvesters from Case IH, Kloss, Pearson. You've also got Fendt, McCormick, and New Holland, with more to come. And new equipment from Conveyon, Elha. You've also got Farson, Flegel, Gessner, Crampy, and more to come there as well. There's going to be lots more added to the list once they start to announce more stuff. This is literally just like a tiny bit of the equipment that they've released and announced so far. Check out the link in the description beside FS22 equipment list. You can go ahead and set that as like a bookmark or a pin or favorite, something like that, and refresh it every Friday to take a look at the entire list as it updates. I'm also going to have more information on this list coming out over the weekend, which is going to explain it in a little bit better detail. So stay tuned for that. Today, Giant Software released a new podcast talking about Farming Simulator 22 maps, graphics, and the Season Pass. More, obviously, as well. With FarmCon and Gamescom behind us, there's a lot to talk about. Not only Farming Simulator 22 highlights, but feedback from you guys, the community, as well. They also go into detail about some of the fact sheets that were released this week, too. One thing that confused a few people, myself included, was why fact sheets started on a Wednesday and then released, like, more 2 days later, today on Friday. Well, simply put, after putting all the fact sheets together and getting them ready for each Friday, they realized that they had an extra week's worth of fact sheets, so they just decided to release them midweek instead of dropping 8 today. We should have 4 new fact sheets every Friday from here on out until the release of Farming Simulator 22. They also teased a few things that people might be interested to hear and see, including the announcement that there's a maze on Elm Creek and that we will see it soon enough. And that there's not only going to be a Year 1 Season Pass, but there are plans for a Year 2 one as well, but they are not ready to announce what that's going to be or what's going to be happening after that. So there do seem to be plans for a Year 3, or maybe something else. That is all purely speculation on my part. And thirdly, in the next few weeks, Giant Software has something to announce when it comes to playing with your friends and how it's going to work in Farming Simulator 22, and that players are going to be very happy with what they have to announce. Now, obviously this means multiplayer, but the only thing that I can think of that would make players happy, or at least be excited about, would there be no or reduced synchronization with other players, which we already kind of know about that. There's going to be a reduced synchronization and improved or crossplay. Now, they haven't said anything about that, only that they were trying to do it, and I'm sure pretty much everyone Would love to hear about crossplay, but I think we're just going to have to wait and see what Giants has to say. It may not even be crossplay, but there's no point to hype this up any more than they already have if it's not going to be. Don't worry, I will let you know what it is once they make that announcement, and get subscribed so that you don't miss it. Oh yeah, speaking of those fact sheets that were released today, we got 4 new ones showing off new equipment from Klaus, Crampy, and Flegel, with new brands coming to the game being announced as Farson. We've also got McCormick and El Hall. I've already made a video showing these off, and I will leave a link to that in the description below, as well as the first pinned comment. Make sure you guys go check that out. It is a pretty short video. All right, finally, making our way into today's top stories for modders, and we're going to start with 82 Studio and their TLX Phoenix series update, saying that it was not possible to get the update out on the first try, as the fail was reported with an error to correct the spawn distance between the implements. So that has been corrected and sent back for testing. I've already done a video showing this one off a few days ago, so check the description for a link to that video, as well as A2 Studio's channel on YouTube, where he's going to be live streaming tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You will not want to miss it. Likewise, Agritono's F350 Super Duty update failed testing as well. However, the failure was due to there being too many wheel options. There's too many options. The limit is set on Giants for 64 wheel options for ModHub mods, and they had 81 tires. I didn't even realize it when I was showing it off. So they're going to be correcting that over the weekend and sending it back to testing, hopefully by the beginning of next week. Just like the Phoenix update, I did make a video showing this one off as well. Of course, you could find that one linked below. Here's something I haven't made a video on yet. Custom modding. They have finally released their Agco Vario 1000 Gen 1 and Gen 2 over on their Facebook page for PC players. Yes, that means Giants did not accept it for ModHub or consoles due to there already being an Agco 1000 on ModHub, though I think we can all agree that there's way better versions than that one out. Steam Camp moddings and custom moddings, just from the screenshots here to name a few. Regardless, they've added tons of new things to this edit, including lots of wheel brands, including Goodyear LSW tires, new sounds, animations, and more. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a link to the mega download in the description below, beside Agco 1000 download. AMD Agri Modding are hoping to get their Flat 8 bell grab, which is in testing right now, onto the ModHub for all platforms. This is based off of the Brown's Eagle model. It features adjustable bars to ease the loading of bells. He has also submitted an update to the Big Bell Grab, which addressed a few issues that he missed the first time around, as well as some all new and improved features. This is going to be changelog 1.5, and we already know it. It's new specular texture, new specular textures on decals, also new normal texture, and updated the config text. There's one other update on the horizon to their Massey Ferguson 5400 pack. However, they're going to wait and add some major things to the mod pack to make it even better. So maybe a little while before we see that. Something that we do get to see today is Fsmodding. They show off a new project that they're working on after the completion of their Lizard Thunder RT. We can see from this that it's going to be a cedar planter. However, we aren't sure exactly what kind it's going to be, or if it will be a custom branded or totally unique mod. Unfortunately, like most of their stuff, we don't know a whole lot just because they haven't said anything about it. Only posted some screenshots, but hey, it's already looking pretty cool. Dutch Modding have released new screenshots of their third building that they're working on for Farming Simulator 22. Obviously, this is still showing off in FS19, but hopefully it's not going to be too much work to get the FS19 mods converted over to Farm Sim 22. We know the sounds are going to be a little bit different, but we'll just have to wait and see what else is going to be different in November. DjGoHam has posted new screenshots of his next work-in-progress map. No straight information available, just like the Cedar, but these screenshots do give us a little bit of an insight into the topography of the area around the map, things like that. He always does a killer job, and I'm sure it's going to be no different. Can't wait to see what's next from DjModding. And lastly today, one person who never lacks in information, Oxygen David. Today, he brings us some new information about Court Farms Country Park, one of his new maps for Farm Sim 22. He's working on the map almost every day right now and is making great progress on it. He's already over 100 new buildings and sheds for the map with unprecedented detail. There's going to be between 5 and 6 different farms on the map, with over 100 small to medium-sized fields and over 200 newly created buildings, warehouses, and farm sheds that are all up to Giant specifications. So far, he's got 2 farms done. You got Court Farms Country Park and Stonebridge Farm. He closes by saying that as he progresses further into the map, he's going to be revealing more about it over on his Facebook group, Oxygen David's Hub. I'll make sure I'll leave a link to that in the description below beside Oxy's Hub so that you can be one of the first to know about all of his upcoming projects. And hey, it's from the man himself. And I've got some upcoming projects myself, or do I? Or is that just a self or a segue to the outro? Could it be both? Find out. Just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to all topics discussed today can be found in the description below. No release dates for mods, and myself nor anyone else knows when any mod is going to be released. If I did not talk about something that you're interested in or curious about, that just simply means that there's no new information at the time of recording this video. Please refer to previous episodes on the most current status of those projects, and make sure you stay tuned to the channel for updated information on everything new going on in the world of Farming Simulator. Well guys, that is going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it, get subscribed to the channel if you're new, and join the GoHam fam. Make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. Speaking of daily Farming Simulator videos, we have a ton for you guys over the weekend, and we even have the Farm Sim Show live today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time with clutch simulations. All being said, hope you have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace. I had to re-record all of that. That was all in that stupid bot voice. Urgh.